Hey, I'm Chito Hedungs, and I've been fighting with my computer for 2 days to get this episode out, so just bear with me. Back in July of 2017, I received a front locking ring for the Kowa 16H. It was made by HTN, hope I didn't murder your name, and unlike a regular clamp, this ring is designed to replace the front ring of any of the lenses in the Kowa family and add a series of benefits. I think the ring looks great, and it goes with the style of the Kowa 16H with all the silver extrusions. It sells for a great price, and it solves a bunch of pesky issues. The Kowa's front ring is super easy to remove. Just take out these 3 tiny screws around it and then add the HTN's locking ring and lock it into place using these other 3 screws. The universal advantage of this ring is front 72mm threads for diopters and other filters, or a 72mm rangefinder. This one is useful for everyone that uses Kowa lenses since they don't have front threads at all. The other bonuses are geared towards the hardcore DNA users because the Rectilux hardcore DNA attaches to your anamorphic through 6 pointy metal screws. And after putting it on and taking it off a bunch of times, it's going to create a bunch of bite marks on the front of your anamorphic. And it's not the best thing, especially if we can solve it. So what HTN's locking ring does is it has 75mm male screws at its front, which screws perfectly inside the Rectilux hardcore DNA. And you can lock it into place using this one screw that is provided with the ring, and it's a thumb screw, so you don't even need a key for it. Another common issue for the users of the Rectilux hardcore DNA is, I experienced this a lot. When you're turning focus on the hardcore DNA, sometimes you put in too much torque, and this spins focus for the anamorphic itself, and there goes image quality. It's just ruined. So my previous fix was using electrical tape. Yay, it worked. It looked terrible. But this locking ring is amazing because once you set your lens to infinity and you tighten it up in place, focus won't budge, and you can just twist your hardcore DNA as hard as you want until it screws off, but focus will not move, and I think it's a pretty clever solution. In terms of pricing, the rings cost $40 and the locking screw costs $5. You can order directly from his Facebook page, and the link is in the video description. As of now, you can find some clamps and some other solutions for the top tier Kowas and the Kowa 16D. As I was making this video, I was checking with HTN if there's any issue that might arise, and the only thing he mentioned is sometimes the infinity lock doesn't work for all the models. It's guaranteed to work on the 16H, but he's had some folks having trouble with different models, either the B&H or Elmo 2, so you might want to check with him before ordering. Or if you have one of these lenses and the ring works, please leave a comment below because this solution is pretty awesome. My favorite part about these small anamorphic upgrades designed by the community is that they aim to fix one specific issue. They don't try to fix the whole, like all of the problems that a lens has. And the reason I like that so much is because you can't fix everything and like be rid of problems with an accessible amount of money. If you shot anamorphic long enough with adapters, you'll know that we all make do with some caveats. And that's part of it. That's part of the fun. And HTN's ring sets out to solve one problem. It actually solves more than one, but it doesn't create any new problems like some other things do. Like the rangefinder, any variable diopter solution creates some softness, it adds weight, makes the lens front heavy. So this ring doesn't add any additional problems. And what else can we ask for? The anamorphic community has always had this strong DIY aspect to it. And the main problem with it for me is that in the past, people tended to keep their solutions to themselves and not share with others so we all could benefit and have our lives made easier. And when I see solutions like this one and initiatives like this one, it fills me with joy because collaboration and cooperation and like giving access to new tools that will improve our lives and our workflows is at the core of this channel. So every time I see it happening, it fills me with joy. So if you have something you want to share, something you found out, or something you think it's gonna make a huge difference, please let me know. leave a comment, send me a message, send me an email. I don't know, call me, send me like a letter. Do anything. Just I think it's very important for all of us that we keep sharing and we keep moving forward together as a group. Our community is so small, so if we fight against each other or if we don't help each other out, that's more honest, we're all going to fail. If you're still here, if you're still watching, you must really, really love the subject or love me, I don't know. So please like the video below, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions, if you have new ideas you want me to try out. I'm trying to become more active and shoot more, double the episodes, but for that I need more support. I can't. Just go on my Patreon page and check it out. Make a pledge, $2. It helps a great deal. I'm Chit Verhedings, and I'll see you again next week with some more anamorphaking and autofocus this time. Yes, I hear you. See you then. Bye-bye.